Today I'm going to talk about the complexity of modern air conditioning systems in cars and what it takes to fix them sometimes. Now in this Mercedes, which is a 2007, which is still 10 years old, the AC system's turned on, but it's doing absolutely nothing. Now I had to hook up this fancy scan tool and watch what happens when I push the read codes. You can hear all the computer running solenoids. All that noise is the computer running a whole bunch of tests to try to figure out what's wrong. And it comes out with a code that says the output of the blower regulator has an open circuit. So in this case, either the blower motor resistor is bad, Mercedes calls it regulator, of course they have to call everything different, or the blower motor itself is bad. So we're going to have to go in the dash and check that out. And just realize, without a machine like this, you're never going to figure out what's wrong with that. It could take 1,000 years to figure it out. And it's not just Mercedes. Most modern cars are this complex. So we'll take all the paneling covers off. Then you pull the rug back so you get enough room to work under here. Then you take the 5 screws out that hold the blower motor assembly, and then the whole thing comes right out. Now this part here is the blower motor resistor, and this part is the blower motor. So we're going to check the motor first. We'll just pull out the resistor assembly and pull the clip off that has power and run power to the motor. We'll just run power leads from the positive and negative terminal of the battery and hook them up to the motor. Positive goes to the positive, negative goes to the negative. As you can see, the motor's not going, so we know the motor's no good. So we're going to get a new motor for it, but on this Mercedes, realize this stupid computerized resistor often goes bad. We're probably going to change that too, but we'll change the motor. And then if it doesn't blow with that, we'll have to change the resistor assembly too. And really, personally, I find it kind of amusing that a car that originally cost $112,000 has such cheap parts that don't last so long. Because in the olden days, the blower motor resistors were just that. They were just a wound resistor, a little transformer in a box. The things cost like $5. This thing costs like $300. Now in the case of this Mercedes, the fan motor comes as part of the whole assembly, so you buy the whole thing in one piece. Now before installing the whole thing, we're going to plug it in with the new motor and turn on the fan and see if it blows. Well, it's still not blowing, so we're going to have to change the resistor assembly too. So we get the new blower motor resistor, plug it in, then we stick it in its little hole and bolt it in place. Screw it back in, plug in the clip here, start up the car, turn the blower on, and there comes the nice cold air blowing in our face. So now you know, it can be a sweaty, very complicated job fixing air conditioning in a modern car. And sometimes you just have to fight computers with computers. And remember, if you have any car questions, just visit the Scotty Kilmer channel. And I'll answer them as soon as I get back from paradise. Assuming I come back.